Yeah, well, we should be going on live very shortly. Okay. We're on live. Let's see. What a better way to start Summer of Steroids than with this little classic. Yeah. It's a little classic.
Why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for? Because some damn fool accused you of being the best.
Watch this. Watch this classic part here.
Dylan!
Nothing better.
Wow.
It's the most testosterone boosting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Bitch.
Look at the handshake. Look at the hold.
Oh my
These
God.
guys are juiced out like crazy.
Crazy.
CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Huh?
Takes him down. He takes him down. Arnold took him down.
Make it easy on yourself, don't you?
Look at these guys are
He
maniacs.
took him down. You were saying, what were you saying? You were saying Arnold in that movie, he played a trick on the one of the guys. No,
Jesse Ventura.
what did he do exactly?
They had a bet that who has a bigger bicep.
Right.
So what he did, he told his whatchamacallit, one of his lackeys, the one who does his dressing thing,
Move the little camera down.
one who does like give his robes and everything, to
Yeah.
give Jesse Ventura one of Arnold's robe and pretend like, oh, he did a mistake.
Yeah, I heard about it. That he did it. He did it in a way where he said, "Listen, when you go measure the suit, you tell him that my suit measured out 2 inches bigger than his.
Yes.
Then something that his bicep was bigger than his." Now, Rob, could you tell me and explain to the viewers too, with the summer encroaching and the summer almost being in full swing and steroids being such a touchy subject and it being so tempting, everybody just wanting to juice up. You know what I mean? The body craves it. People crave it. Why not? Why not do a quick cycle? You do 3 months of steroids and then it's heaven. You know what I mean? That's what it says. Why put in the hard work? Why go to the gym month after month? Why diet? Why not just shoot up and get as big as you possibly can? Like our heroes, Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Predator, jacked. Everybody's on steroids.
Look at The
so
Rock.
why not do it?
I won't say not to do it, but I
Right.
would not advise it. It's not for everybody,
Yeah.
you know. Steroids.
You're admitted you have used the steroids
Yes.
before in the past. Now I have a question. You were never a small guy to begin with. How did you get into it? And could you just give us the whole rundown in the story? Because there's so many people that will lie about the usage. They won't admit it, and they won't talk about anything. They'll just deny it. There's guys, fitness stars and everything. They just deny it. They say they're
yeah.
nothing. Just give us a history of it. How it started. Why did it start? What was the straw? Was there a straw? Did you hit like, let's say, were you not seeing the results you wanted? What happened? Take
All
us
right.
back in the day.
I'm gonna talk about the first time I took it, but I did D-balls first, which was my mistake. My body didn't react well to it.
Give us the whole rundown, the whole everything.
I got very pumped up easily within 2 or 3 weeks, but my body didn't react. I had a good reaction
Let's
for
hear
it.
this. So we have right here. So we have I love steroids.
Now, here's another thing. I was not very knowledgeable at that time. with
How old
D-ball.
were you? How did you get into it? How old were you and what happened?
The first time I took it, I was in my early 20s. I should have never taken D-ball in my early 20s. If you're going to take steroids, I would suggest doing 28 and up. And before you do it, go to your doctor, do a physical with everything. Cholesterol level, your heart, make sure your family history is right. And once again, I'm not advising people to take it, but if you are, do it correctly.
So
Now,
yeah.
the second time that really got me into it was a few years ago. And I had a friend, and I just noticed he just got really big. Really big. He was always big, but he was just big. Like, I remember one time I was at the gym, and he was just benching like 345 pounds, doing 15 reps, dropping the weight, doing this, and then everybody was like, "This, you're juicing. There's no way you could do these many reps for that much heavy weight." one day I went over his house. He leaves his door unlocked.
Okay.
I went inside, and then I saw these chemistry thing around his kitchen. I was like, "What the fuck?"
So
is
was this guy admitting to you that he's taking it, or was he?
At first, he was not admitting, but once I caught him in the act, when I saw these like chemistry lab type things, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And
So
then
you stumble upon you go into his house and you stumble upon a factory of steroids.
Yeah, it was just like weird. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like, I'm thinking it's like a science project for his little brother or some
Yeah.
shit. But I'm like, wait. It's like, so you are juicy. He's like, everybody does it.
So he admitted that he's taking the stuff.
Yeah. And that's when I was like, is this safe? And he was like, Rob, this is just regular testosterone ethanol. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Uh huh.
We call it Tessie. And it's natural. It's already what you got in your body. Try it. And I tried it.
How was he making this stuff?
I don't know. Asked him and his friend. His friend's like a little mad scientist.
Okay, so he's just creating it in his basement, basically, pretty much.
Pretty much. I mean, I stumbled in his
Yeah.
kitchen.
Basically, from this line graph, what I understand is they say, what is it? Let's say your testosterone production. Right, we got a little graph. Let me see. Let me make you. Yeah, we got. Let me zoom it out a little bit. Forgive me, Father, for I sin. Let me see. Okay, age. So we got 10 years old, 20, 30, 40s. Let's say. Got people calling me. Jeez.
Alright.
Who's that? Scam likely?
Right when we were talking about steroids.
Scam likely. All right, here's the graph. It's not the best thing ever. And then you got your freaking test levels. And these are your natural test levels
Yes.
right there. So what you're going to see with this graph over here that I'm about to show you, boys and girls. Let's see what we got. Right here. So your freaking test levels start out, as soon as you hit puberty, they skyrocket. But then they keep going up, and I think at around 30, you hit this plateau, right?
That's when you're at the strongest.
Right there. This is when you're at your strongest, and now you start gradually decreasing. But what you're telling me is as soon as you took the juice, your thing basically shot the hell up like a goddamn rocket.
Yeah.
We got unprecedented levels, maybe up to 500% the normal rate. Now, what can a person experience when they what they experience when they take it?
It depends what type of person you are. I'm gonna explain how did I feel.
Explain to us the dosages too, if you can. That would be very interesting for the folks.
Well,
What you started out
my
with.
friend, he told me the first week do a dosage of 1,000 milligrams just to jumpstart it.
Okay, so you did 1,000
Milligrams.
mg
But not in one
milligrams
shot. 500
of test.
I did. You do it twice a week. 500.
Okay, so you did 500
Let's say Tuesday.
twice
Yeah.
for 1 week only.
For the first week I did 1,000.
Okay.
Then he said to go down lower to 750. Then the next week go to 500. And then with the 500 you do twice a week 250 milligrams. Now you can shoot it up in your shoulders, in your butt cheeks. It's a good thing to switch every day.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's how much you started to take. Now, as soon as you shoot it, do you feel anything? How long does it take to feel anything?
The thing is, when you take testosterone, the reality is it will kick in with 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes you feel a little sooner than possible, but the regular protocol is 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks. So right away, the first time you shoot it right away, you don't feel anything. 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna feel the strength, and you're gonna feel the pump when you're at the gym.
What is the pump? And can you explain to the
It's-
people what's the
it's-
pump?
A pump is when you're lifting weights and you just feel a bulge of muscle just coming out of your
And this
arm.
is different than not to be confused with your natural pump, right?
Oh yeah, this
You
is-
can feel the difference.
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel, whoa, what am I lifting?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on? And once you're finished working out, you're gonna feel a pump that you never felt in your life.
This is
It's
a different type of power. This is a godly power.
Yes.
That you're gonna feel
You are-
raging through your muscles, like these guys over here in the background.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
see the world's strongest man. All of them juiced. Everybody was on testosterone and everything over there.
Oh yeah, it's an unbelievable feeling, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you feel like Superman, but it also depends what type of person you are. Now this whole thing about roid rage, it depends. You know, I say this.
Have you seen it in person, and have you experienced the roid rage?
I've seen it in person, but
Okay.
usually these type of people are dicks. If you're a dickhead, can I curse you? I'm sorry.
Of course you can.
All right, if
Why
you're
the fuck not?
yeah, if you're a dickhead already, you're gonna become a bigger dickhead.
Right.
Now, I don't think I'm a dickhead, but I remember I felt a little road rage at one point.
Uh huh.
But I was in an elevator. The elevator got stuck. I don't like to be closed in.
You get scared like a wild
Yeah.
raccoon.
Yeah, like a wild raccoon. And
Pretty fair.
unfortunately, at this time, I was taking tests and DECA. And
Whoa! What the hell's the other one? Deca? What's that?
Oh.
I know test is just regular testosterone.
I'm sorry,
What's
I'm
this other
sorry,
one?
skipping to other things, but I'm just
Okay,
fast
just keep
forwarding.
going. Yeah, we'll
Fast
come back.
forwarding
We'll
about
come back to
sorry.
it.
Well,
So you're doing a cocktail now.
yeah, I'm doing
All right.
a super duper cocktail.
Okay.
So at this time, I got mad and I was like, why the F this fucking elevator's not moving? I punched the elevator
Uh huh.
right there and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. And I had not a coworker, but a worker that works in my
Yeah.
in my company saw it. He was looking at me like, ooh. I felt really embarrassed.
Why did he cringe? He
Huh?
wasn't scared of anything. You're on. So
He looked the other way. He was like this.
He got scared. He got nervous because you just punched. He got real angry.
Yeah, like what type of animal just punched the elevator for
a
no
lot
reason?
of people do it. Yeah.
And I was just like this. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of feeling a little hot here. So just to make sure, somehow make me look normal, which it didn't work.
right.
But I think the whole road rage it's not a myth, but it's true. If you're not a dick in real life, you're gonna get more mad than usual. Which means if you're a normal person, obviously certain things will get you mad, but not to a point that you're gonna start ripping people's head off and everything.
Oh, what is this? Did he talk about where he got these lovely steroids from? Guys with guts, I am one. Oh, what's up? Did he get them? He can't talk about where he got them. He nuts?
No,
Can't mention these things.
yeah.
But if you got any question about steroids, you'd be more than likely to answer them.
Let's just say
Yeah.
the guy name was Vinny Badaducci.
All right. So we are. So let's see what else. So you experienced the only minor symptoms of the roid rage. Nothing crazy that we see like these guys chopping down freaking wood or something like that. You know what I mean? You have to be pretty pissed off to do that.
I could say another thing. The symptoms that you might affect. You might affect pimples on your back.
Okay, so we got negative effects. We got back knee,
Yeah, loss of hair,
loss of hair,
and snap. I forgot about the third thing. There's 3 things that could happen.
shrinking balls.
Well, shrinking balls, it's just natural.
Yeah.
But there's 3 things that could happen.
Yeah.
The thing is, not all 3 of them is gonna happen at once.
Uh huh.
My effect was pimples on my back,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't that much.
Okay.
Plus, I bought a special soap that my friend told me, so
And it helped.
It helped.
Okay.
Forgot the name of it.
Yeah.
I will find out later. Sorry, guys, for not having the right answer for that.
And how long were you on it for when you were taking the test and the DECA? Or was this
No,
these
these
were all
are
different?
two different time frames.
Okay, so the first time you did it, did you love it? And how long were you
No,
on
the
it
first
for?
time I didn't like because I took the pills.
Oh, you took some pills.
Yeah, the D-ball, and I took it at a very early age,
Uh-huh.
which was stupid of me. It was really stupid of me for taking it. Pills are the worst thing to do.
How much did you weigh before taking it, and how much weight did you gain and muscle? And did the strength stay?
All right.
Did it improve your mood at all?
Did it improve my mood? Oh, I felt great on it. The second and third time.
The second and third time
Yes.
only.
The first time, like I said, certain steroids will affect every human different.
Uh-huh.
I was not very knowledgeable at this. I
But
just took it.
When he's saying that it improve your mood, what do you, I'm interested. You said it did. How so? Like, in what ways? What did you feel?
I just felt confident. Just felt like everything was ease.
Do you have any pictures to show when you were on it on your phone?
Let's see.
If you don't, it's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to look if it's gonna take a while.
We can look at it later.
Yeah. Okay. We can pull it up later.
Yeah.
So what? The confidence? It basically improved your confidence.
Yes, confident. I don't know if this was good or bad. I didn't give a fuck about anything.
You know what the thing is? Sometimes I feel that way, just like after the gym, though. But like, I wonder how that feels on steroids.
10 times.
10 times crazy.
Yeah. Trust me.
Jesus Christ.
You'll be walking up like this, like nothing. You'll think. I mean, look. If you were single, you're walking around, you'll think every girl wants to F you. Which is most likely, yeah.
And how much did you weigh before you started taking the D-ball, and how much did you weigh afterwards?
See, the D-ball thing.
Who's this? Testosterone or injection? Don't do... What is this? Pills or injections?
Oh, the first time? Pills.
First time it was pills.
Which was, I advise people, if you're going to take steroids, which I don't advise to take steroids, but if you are, do not take pills.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing.
You took... So why were they so bad?
It's just, I had a bad reaction.
So what was that? That was D-ball you said you took the first
yes.
thing? So what was so bad about it? Let's see. Let me pull up a little graph here so everybody can learn a thing or two. All right, here, where the hell is my little pen? Look at this. I went out to the Chinese store. I bought this little freaking eraser board for like $10 or something like that. All right, so we got D-ball, and we got, let's see, P for positive and for negative effects. Now, let's see. Let's go. List a couple.
Positive effects. This type of steroid, you will make gains within 2 or 3 weeks, which is ultra fast.
Oh, what the hell is that
fastest
stupid watercolor
gains you're gonna have any other steroids.
Okay, so super. We got super gains, not just regular. We got super gains. Now, with those super gains, there has to be a negative that comes with that, right?
You're taking pills, and that will mess up your liver, and it's very bad.
Okay, so liver toxic. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I heard bodybuilders, their livers failing and them having to need a liver transplant or something like that, and them actually dying from it.
Yeah, but that's the years of abuse.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Also, a lot of bodybuilders, it's true, they party, they do drugs.
So the combination of it is even
worse, even worse.
What? Okay, so there's one. Okay, you got super gains, liver, and what else?
Super shrink. Your shrink just go off the roof.
We got also more power. So we got power, we got gains, and now what do we got for another negative?
You get a lot of head rushes, like blood rush to your head.
Blood rush? What the hell is that? Well,
you got like lightheaded.
You got like lightheaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
not that bad. What about the sex drive? He's asking.
Sex drive.
Smaller Willie, Furious Hardware.
Smaller Willie? Nah. Penis is still the same size.
Penis is the same size. I repeat, he says penis is the same size.
If anything, it will make the dick bigger if your balls are smaller.
He says the ratio, as Rich Piana, he once talked about it. He talked about the ball to cock ratio, because he was saying is this: if the testes are big and the wiener is small, if you have a small testes, now the wiener looks bigger. So now in a way, his wiener got bigger, actually. Yeah. He got a bigger wiener from taking it. Not really, but it's a delusional. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like basically, this is the equivalent. This is equivalent right here of fishing.
An upshaved.
This is like fishing. Yeah, it's like fishing. And what I mean by that, by the way, fishing, it's the same way. You know how like people go out fishing, and they put the fish in front of the camera to make it look bigger. This is basically the same exact thing. Okay, what about the sex drive? They're asking.
Sex drive for D-ball. I'm not gonna lie. During that time in D-ball, I was not having a lot of sex.
So didn't do much for it.
No, I was like I said, I only tried for 3 weeks and I stopped.
So what was the worst thing? Was it was it the
Heart-
mood or something?
The worst thing, I had a bad reaction for it. The worst
Harder
thing,
to sleep? Another question.
huh?
Well,
What
keep
you
going. Somebody's asking
Yeah.
later on. Harder to sleep and stuff?
said? No,
No? Sleeping, you slept
I
fine?
slept
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I
Okay.
slept fine. The sleeping thing is mostly on Tren. Tren, if you take Tren, you're gonna have sleeping problems.
You taken Trend before?
No, I never taken it, but
Okay.
I heard of the effects,
Mhm.
and I've seen people been through it.
All right, so get to the juicies.
All right,
Why 3 weeks? Why 3 weeks?
Oh, well, you're not really supposed to take D-Bol for that long, but I probably had 1 or 2 more weeks of it with
Uh-huh.
the pills, but it just affected me the wrong way. I had it throw away. I remember I got mad very easily at this point. and I
Okay,
was just-
so we had freaking...
this one actually got me mad.
This one we had Roid Rage. We're raging.
This
Big
one,
Roy Rage on D-Ball.
This one, it got me mad. Now,
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get it out. He hurt somebody, I think.
no,
Something happened.
nothing happened. I just noticed I got mad for no reason. I
Okay.
was just like, why I'm getting mad? I just threw the pills away.
Smart.
Didn't want to fuck with it. Plus, I was young. I was
Yeah.
in my early 20s. You're not supposed to take steroids. If you're going to take it, you just take it around really 25 and up. But really,
Uh-huh.
I'll say more until you hit your age 30.
Yeah.
Now, the thing with this one, if I remember, I was like 172. I went to 191.
Okay, so you went from 172 pounds to 192
Yeah. So,
in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks of running D-Ball. And how much were you taking? Do you remember?
I'm going to be honest with you. This was such a long time ago. I cannot remember.
Okay.
It's probably you had to take a few pills a day.
Okay, so a few pills a day.
Yeah.
But overall, what you're saying from this steroid is, listen, skip it. Forget it.
No, because I'm going to tell you another negative of it.
Okay.
Another negative of this, you will not keep your gains on this one.
No keeping gains.
Yes. And I had to do a crazy diet after this,
Uh-huh.
which I went back to 170, but a good weight, because I remember I was feeling tired. I got too flabby. I started gaining weight to 198,
Yeah.
and then I did this no carb diet, went down to 175, 172, around there.
That's crazy. So you lost everything pretty much.
I lost it in a good way, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I look a lot better when I went down to 170. This is when I was working on my
Yeah.
abs, doing a lot
So
of
what,
cardio.
was it all muscle that you got, or was it a lot of water weight too on the
A lot of
D-Ball?
water weight. D-Ball, that's what it does. It
Yeah.
affects you with water weight. Now, we could talk about testosterone.
How tall is Rob? Rob, how tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
5'10" and a half. 5'10" and a half. That's a lot of gain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we got D-Ball. That's a big no-no. Now we're going to move on to the juicies and the good stuff.
Testosterone.
We
Regular
got-
testosterone E. Test E.
Test. Eat. This is classic stuff. This is Test 101. The kids love it.
Oh, yeah.
Kids love this one.
Nah, if you want to begin with something, it's Test E.
Uh-huh.
I will say a lot of positive stuff about it.
Oh, was it easy to get? I think it was made. He said somehow. Could
Test E was me. The D-Ball, I got it for somebody.
Yeah.
It's none of your business. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine with the D-Ball. You don't like it anyway.
Yeah.
But the Test E was made in the.
It was made, and I was surprised. I was like, wow, you guys are like Walter White and Jesse Pinkman right here.
No. His story was this. He was at the gym one day. Oh my God! Look at the solo. This is how it feels like probably being on freaking steroids when you shoot it up. You get it hits like a guitar solo. You're flying through space and time as the testosterone hits in your blood, and you go benching from 200 to 300 to 400. Woo! Jesus. So anyway, he said you were at the gym. There's a guy that he goes to the gym, and he's what was it? You said he's benching like crazy.
345 pounds, 20 reps. Then he dropped the weight down.
And you said everybody at the gym is staring at this man. Everybody's staring at this man. He runs up, he takes something, he benches it 10 times, he drops the weight, he runs away, he gets another machine, he benches even more.
Yes, it's just insane. Everybody was like,
He said everybody at the gym started looking at
I
him.
was like, you're fucking
Yeah.
juicing, bro. We know.
No,
this
you're
is-
juicing.
and
He's
it,
juicing.
And it was just insane. And I had my suspicion at that time, but you know, I was like,
But he was in denial, and that's the thing. The
Yes.
friend that he knew, he was in denial. But the friend has an open door policy. Listen, I know the guy too. Whatever, I said it. The thing is, he has an open door policy, but I wasn't around when this happened. Anyway, he's walking one day. He comes over his house. As he comes in, he's walking down the stairs into his basement. His basement is lit up. He sees lights flashing and moving. He hears bottles being jingling, and he hears syringes squirting. And take it over. As you walk down, you see him.
Walked in, I see this bunch of lab chemistry that I haven't seen since high school. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like looking around there. I saw this little bottle. I was like, you guys are making steroids? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And like, so you take it? And he just looked like everybody takes it. I
He
was
said
like,
everybody takes
yeah,
it.
I was like this, with shock.
Jesus.
And
So the
then-
rumors were true. He was
then-
on it.
I was just like, whoa, let me try it.
Right away. Whoa, let me try.
Yes.
So did he try to say no, don't do it, or he's like, hell yeah, finally, welcome
yeah.
to the club, kid.
Oh, he was open on with it.
What other kind of stuff were they making down there? You see?
Just that.
Just that, no meth. No meth.
Sorry, man. Sorry, no crystals for you.
No crystals. So, okay. So, this is probably even better. This stuff probably lasts forever. Dude, meth is what, like 10 hours or
Yeah.
some crap probably lasts? So it's
It
just
makes
a
you
drug
look
goes
like
away.
shit.
But yeah, it doesn't even feel good probably. Freaking test that'll last, if you take it, it's safe, I think, right?
I can answer that question with the sex drive with this one.
With the sex. Okay, so here, whoa, listen, this is the sex drive. Okay, so let's hear it.
Sex drive and test C, you are a fucking animal.
Okay.
It boosts your sex drive.
Uh-huh.
For anybody who tells me it turns your sex drive down, they're fucking bullshit.
Okay.
It boosts your sex drive. I remember whoever I was dating at that time,
Yeah.
I was fucking nonstop.
Okay, so this, we got positives and negatives. This one, let's see. This one, sex drive, energizer level. Basically, so sex drive up. Is there a negative to that?
Just so you have small balls, but who cares?
Okay. Yes, put me in touch with Testy Basement Wizard. Let's see. Small balls. Small balls.
Oh, I have to say this before anything. Before actually, when I said let me try before anything, I went to the doctor and did everything, a complete checkup.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, I told them I'm gonna go to the doctor, do a complete checkup before I take it.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't tell the doctor. I'm taking, I
okay,
didn't.
right.
No, do not tell your doctor you're taking steroids.
What
Just-
they can't do anything, can they?
Yeah, they could cancel your health insurance, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're not supposed to tell your doctor that.
Wouldn't they be able to know though by testing you? Because they're like, for some reason your testosterone level is like 50 times the normal
could
rate.
just- you
You're
could-
on a gorilla level.
You could just say a lot of things, and as long as they don't
It's
test you with
creatine.
steroids.
Was it expensive? That's a good question. Yeah, price wise.
No,
What are we talking here? And how long? That's a good question. Yeah.
you're supposed to take it for 3 months,
Okay, so we're doing.
but I took it for 7 months.
Hold on a second. Let's. Any of these more positives and negatives?
All right, so
Really quick before we get that, let me get rid of this test.
but I just want them to know that you have to go to the doctor, do
Okay.
a complete checkup. And
He's concerned about you. Go to the doctor if you want to do
if your
it.
cholesterol level is high, I suggest not to even try it.
It'll boost your
level.
cholesterol.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. So, you got anything else to add to this, really quick?
All right, positive strength.
Strength. We got power again. We got power. What else?
You could eat anything you want,
Yeah.
and you will burn fat.
Okay. So, whatever. That's pretty much. We could just talk about it. We don't really even need to down. All right. So, how much is it? There you go. He wants to know the price. He's interested in taking it. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Depends. You know, it could go range from 80 to 120.
Okay. So, 180 to 120 for what? What are we doing here? This is per week?
No, not per week. It will last you at least like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks. You in a 3-month cycle, you probably need just 3 bottles or 2 bottles.
And 120 will get you how many bottles?
Oh no, it'll be either 80 or 120, 120.
And that's it? That's for one cycle? So that'll
Yeah.
be 240 you only need
Yeah.
for 3 months?
Yeah.
So only $240
But the thing
for
is,
3 months.
I did the 1,000. You know, first week. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you do 500, I mean 500 every
Jesus
week.
Christ, my handwriting is atrocious.
That's alright, bro.
God damn, I can't even see. Oh my God, dude.
If you do
Holy
500 every
crap.
week, 2 bottles will last for 3 months.
Okay, so there we go. We got 240. That'll be 3 months. That's cruising. So basically, this is your summer right here. If you're taking it, this will be insane. And what's the dosage you're taking it?
You could take, for regular doses for people, just take 500 every week.
So you're taking 250. You're splitting it.
Yeah, 250.
So you're taking 250 ml times 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suggest to always switch left shoulder, left butt cheek, right butt cheek.
Who was shooting you? You could shoot yourself?
You can shoot yourself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who
But
shoot-
I excelled in the beginning.
Okay.
Because I was nervous.
Right. You don't know what you were doing.
But after a while, you just get used to it and just,
Uh-huh.
and that's about it. And I tell anybody, if you're thinking of taking steroids, this is the best thing to do.
Just a regular test.
Testy. Yeah, and most likely you're not going to have a bad reaction. But once again, I'm going to say this again, everybody has a different body reaction to everything, So, once again, I'm not advising that it's good to take it. I'm in between,
And how much on testy? What did you gain? How long did you take it? Did you just do the 3-month cycle?
I went to 7 months, which was stupid.
Okay.
But I did it correctly.
So you did 7 months of it.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do 7 months.
Okay, so you did 7 months of test. So, let's see the weight. What did you start at?
My weight?
Yeah.
I was actually heavy. I actually lost weight
Okay.
because the workouts I did.
How much did you weigh?
Let's say like 195, 198, but
Uh-huh.
bad weight.
Okay, so you were 195. And what did you get to after 7 months? Did you stay at around the same weight, but then you just became all
actually,
muscle?
that's incorrect. I think it was 200.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Give or take 5 pounds.
I went down to 175,
Okay. So 20-pound difference, 175. We have 20 pounds.
but I looked like I was weighing 220 pounds.
20 lb, looking like you're a monster.
The thing is, I was doing a lot of cardio. I was boxing. I was doing a lot of jump rope, sprinting, but I was lifting weights too. And obviously, it was an increase of, especially my shoulders. Lifting weights was an increase to the max.
I heard that they said that the big giveaways, if you want to spot a steroid, steroid user, you got to look at their traps and their shoulders.
Yes.
Because that's a dead giveaway.
It's a dead giveaway. That's why I could tell when somebody's on juice, and when they tell me no, I'm like, okay.
Jesus. How much food were you putting down? Were you on it? You eating like a goddamn animal?
Yeah, I was eating like I said, I would go through 8, 9 meals. I didn't care.
Jesus Christ.
And here's another thing. You could cheat a little, but I advise, once again, do not cheat.
Yeah.
Because your cholesterol level will go up.
Right. And what were your levels after you finished and when you started? Were they normal or did they
Here's the funny thing.
boost up?
Here's the funny thing. I went to the doctor because I was nervous. I was like, Jesus, I've been on this shit for 6 months.
Yeah.
Going to 7 months. Because this, I was like, my shit must be bad. I went to the doctor. I came back. The guy looked at me and I was expecting the worst. He goes,
Okay.
And the only reason I went there because I had a bad reaction of something, an allergic reaction of something else.
Right.
And I just did the regular check because I was like, wait, maybe it was the Tessie and this and that. I was nervous, sweating. I was like this, and the doc looked at me. He's like, you are in impeccable, great shape. Your cholesterol levels is awesome. Whatever you eating, just do what you got.
He didn't know. The doctor's looking at his testosterone level. He's like, oh my God, this guy found the youth. Little does he know he's freaking taking testosterone.
But my cholesterol level was low.
That's weird. I heard it's supposed to jack it up. Because isn't that true? Arnold Schwarzenegger, he had to get open heart surgery. All these old school bodybuilders and everything.
But this is what I said. That people have different bodies with different reactions.
Right, that's true.
Now the thing is, what I'm trying to say is this. I think overall, my health-wise is pretty good. Yeah. Because before, my blood pressure, it was just 130 after that. Right. But without it, it was just, I guess, 120 or something like that. And then my cholesterol level, I didn't know really much about this, but when I looked it up, I was like, wow, that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I was like very surprised.
Okay. Now let's hear some stories. When you were taking it, were you also not telling people were you on it? Was it like a fun little game? Did you? Oh, I want to know this. This is a good question. When you went to the gym, was it like a game? Like you knew who else was on it, and everybody, like you guys made eye contact, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm on it too." Is there like something like that where like you know who's on it? What are like the, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I think when I go to the gym, I look at some people, I'm like, "Yeah, I bet he's on it." So I'm like, I have no fucking idea. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My boxing trainer at the time.
Yeah.
Was this guy named Uji. Well, I used to train with him.
Uh-huh.
An hour, whatever, and everything. I used to go lift weights, and he
Yeah.
looked at me like this. What's up? What are you doing?
Uh-huh.
You just work out. How you working out again?
Yeah.
And he's looking at me weird. He's like, you on something, right? And I was like, no.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to tell him.
You didn't know, yeah, because
I kind of felt like he was like a sensei. Like,
yeah.
wait, no.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like testosterone.
Yeah, I was like this. I'll tell any motherfucker in the gym about it, but him not.
Yeah. So you were telling people at the gym if you're on it or no?
Somebody asked me like, yo, you're juicing and whatever.
And did you have that? Did you have people ask you at that point?
They were all like this because I got very good shape. Because the thing was, for this one, a test eat, instead of me I did gain muscle, but instead of me gaining weight, I just lost a lot of weight.
Uh-huh.
And I just felt like the exercise I was doing sprint, hit cardio, jump roping, boxing. And there was certain time I wasn't even lifting that much, like going so hard at the gym with the weights. Because I was like doing a lot of pushes. I was probably doing like almost 1,000 pushes a day.
Jesus.
But like.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
That's not one shot, you know.
Right.
So it was just. I was just.
Yeah.
You know, it's like look at Mike Tyson. He never really lifted weights. He
That's
just did a bunch of push-ups, dips.
He was on steroids like crazy though. He was huge.
I don't know. I found an interview. He kind of admitted it.
100%. I saw. Look up pictures of Mike Tyson.
No,
he was
listen.
freaking
Here's
huge.
the thing. Guess how much he weighed at 12 years old, bro?
Dude, I don't know.
195 fucking pounds.
It's a big kid.
12-year-old kid, 190 fucking 5
That's
pounds.
a big kid.
That is a dangerous fucking look.
Absolutely.
Now, here's the thing. The heaviest he got when he was in great shape, 225. You're telling me as a 12-year-old you cannot gain, what, like 30 pounds of muscle?
No, you probably can, but
Especially,
I doubt it. I doubt it,
no,
though.
but him as a 12-year-old. If you're telling me he was 18, 19, and then he just miraculously went up to 225, I'd be like, yeah, the nigga's juicing. But
Rob, he's on steroids.
but bro, he started 12 years old, 195.
No, when he started, I mean, whatever, I guess.
And they had him boxing.
I don't believe it.
Hey, look, but it's a known fact. A lot of people around that era was taking steroids. I won't deny that.
Holyfield juiced out.
Oh
his
yeah,
mind,
him.
Dude. His traps are
no,
crazy.
but look at him. He started as a 185.
Yeah, and then he kept going up.
Then he went up to 225, 220.
Yeah.
Like nothing within a few months. That's juicing.
You know what's weird to me? That freaking what's his name? Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like a fat guy, but he works out. You know what I mean? He has
he
like
wasn't
a funny.
Fat.
No, but he definitely didn't have he wasn't ripped. He definitely enjoyed his beers.
Oh yeah, but he drank Coors Light.
That's true. He did.
Come on,
but still,
dude,
he drank a lot of them.
We could have drank a whole case like it's nothing.
No, absolutely. He must have loved his beers, though.
I mean, most respect to Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but you were drinking Coors Light, dude.
No, of course. So, what about any other stories of steroids? Any steroid scandals? Was there anybody you knew, other people who were taking it that had crazy reactions? Injuries on it, anything?
Here's the thing with steroids. I don't feel like it's an addictive drug, but it's a mentally addictive drug.
Okay, how so?
The thing is, you start looking at yourself in the mirror like, God damn, I look good.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm getting bigger. So it starts messing with your mind. This is why.
Your confidence boosts. If it's so in a way, it's a very addictive drug for somebody with low confidence and maybe. Yeah.
This is why when I first shooting up, it took me 7 months because I was like this. I was thinking normal. I was like, wait, I can't just not get off like this. Because at a certain point during the 5th month, I was just boosting my dose to 750.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, imagine I just stop doing it. I'm gonna have to only crash.
Yeah.
So I started cruising. I started putting the doses lower. and then I took my whatever. What was that called? Post cycle, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't have a crash like I saw my other friends, who was on it for
What
almost
kind
a
of
year.
crash exactly is it?
Dude, you.
So you have to basically take a post cycle thing, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't, you said there's a crash that
There's
happens.
Crash.
So you saw a friend
I
not
saw.
do it.
Yeah, I saw a friend.
Let's describe it to me. What happens exactly?
He went almost a year and so much, and then when he got off, he just got off like kind of like without even not cruising. I was like, yo,
Why?
you should he didn't know. He's like, bro,
Okay.
I just got to take the pills, and he was more knowledgeable on steroids.
Okay.
with me.
But yeah.
But I was like thinking normal. I was like, damn, imagine I just stop everything. Like, wouldn't this
Your
take the pill
system,
and shit?
it's like basically, listen, your body is like a regular freaking car. Now you go from a car, you sit in the Lambo, and all of a sudden, you freaking hit the brakes and you try to go in reverse.
Yeah.
You gotta slow it down, and then you gotta do like a move like in speed. When the guy jumps from one bus to the other, and then you got to get back in your regular car and then slow it down and keep driving.
I mean, the guy was depressed as fuck. at the
So
time.
he got really depressed when he got old.
Depressed, tired. You also you are super tired for no reason.
Jesus.
But it's horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be like that.
Right.
I was like, let me do it like this. And
So you're like, I don't want to be like that. I'm just gonna continue taking steroids. So basically, you did that. He sees the guy get off of freaking steroids. He's like, yeah, fuck this. Shoots back up. He's like, I'm not ready. I'm not going.
Now, man, when I got off, it wasn't a bad effect like the way I see my other friends had.
Cause you did the cycle, the post cycle.
Yeah, but well, I did a post. They were doing the post cycle too, but it just since they were on it so long.
Oh, that's why it
That's
happens.
why, and I was so scared too. That's why I went to the
Jesus.
doctor, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because they were telling me their cholesterol was up, their blood pressure.
They all- yeah.
I was like, this, holy shit.
So
what
they
about,
got all tested, right?
Yeah, I was
Damn.
like, holy shit, what about me? That's why I went to
Yeah.
the doctor. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I felt like the doctor was gonna give me the death
Yeah,
sentence.
he's like, yeah, you got.
And he
You're
was like
dying.
this.
He shook your hand. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
keep
shook
shooting.
my hand. He was like this.
Keep shooting it.
Whatever you doing,
Yeah.
keep doing. Whatever you eat, it's unbelievable. Cholesterol is off the hook,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything's blah blah. I was like, whoa, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Jesus. So that's when I started cruising, lowering my doses to get off.
And what
Which-
exactly goes in the post cycle?
It's another pill you have to take.
So what is it exactly for the
It-
post cycle therapy?
It will boost because once you're off the testosterone, you're gonna lose all your testosterone in your nuts.
Well, you already
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have any.
Yeah, you
right?
don't have any. That's what I meant.
You're taking it,
Yeah.
because you're taking it. I heard what happens is this: because if you start shooting testosterone, your balls, your natural production stops.
Yes.
Because your body's like, all right, we don't need it anymore, so that's why your balls shrink. They don't produce
absolutely
testosterone.
right.
But to counter the super high levels of testosterone, you also start producing a lot of estrogen. And when you get off, all of your testosterone drops because basically your
Yes.
body's not producing it now and you're not shooting it up. But the estrogen level doesn't drop
That's how you-
because you're not shooting estrogen. Because you haven't been shooting estrogen, your body's just making the estrogen. So now you get those crazy effects of like the lady voice. You get like
Man
big
boobs.
tit, yeah, man boobs. What else? Man boobs, hair growth.
Hair-
I
hair
think
growth.
probably hair growth,
Hair
right?
growth, yeah.
So that's a positive in a way, but probably not like on the head or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing is, I took the Remedics, I took some other pill, everything was fine.
So what do these pills do? These pills, do they
Prevent-
block the
they blo-
estrogen?
They block the
they,
estrogen and reproduce your
they,
testosterone.
okay, so they kickstart the testosterone levels
Yeah.
back. They help the body because the body needs help because your body's now shot. It's like, I don't
That's
know
why
what
you
the hell
feel
happened.
so tired, because you have no testosterone.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of fatigue, right?
Yeah.
Low T. That's the thing. They show those commercials at 2 a.m. Like, are you tired? Are you sleepy? Are you this? Some people are like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm sleeping. They're like, you might have low T. A lot of guys have low T too. So that makes sense. So can you function with even less sleep then? When you're on it?
What, you have sleeping problems, you're asking?
No. When you were on it, because of so much energy you have, like, would you be able to sleep less hours and feel super energized? Did that do anything or not really?
No,
It didn't
not
affect
really,
that.
no,
Oh,
no.
okay, so it's not that crazy.
I slept well, it's just,
No, but I mean, like, let's say
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like,
but
you wouldn't be able to be like, oh, I only slept 30 minutes. I'm good for the rest of the day.
no.
Some
It
crazy
doesn't
stuff.
give
Not,
you. It doesn't. To me, the steroids doesn't give you like a hyper energy like a pre-workout. To me, it was just a strength, and the confidence you get is only.
And that's mental.
Yeah.
So just the strength and the mental.
Yeah.
Okay, and aggressiveness.
Aggressiveness. I wasn't really aggressive on this one.
Yeah.
I was cool.
But it might raise it. Okay.
It might raise it. Like I said, it depends the type of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the third time I tried it, I mix it up. Deca, and I try a different test.
What do we got? So we took Deca. That's not D-ball. Deca, what is that exactly?
It is a stronger steroid.
You shoot it, right?
You shoot it. Yes, this was all shoot it, and I mix it with Sustatin.
Okay.
It's another test, but with different type of tests.
Sustanon?
Sustanon, yeah.
Okay, so you took Deca, Sustanon, and what else? And that's it? And what this is
test.
This is a different. This is just a different test.
This is a mixture of these type of testosterone.
Oh, okay.
It's with a prop that is short, iso and phenol.
I don't know what the hell any of this. Okay, so what's the difference between these two? And why are you taking two now? Why was that?
I felt like I wanted to try something new.
So what? Okay, so what's the guy saying? What's this versus the regular?
A lot of people don't like this.
I
loved it because it's a mixture of different testosterone with you. A short ester, a long ester.
What is that? What are these esters? What are you saying?
So, a short ester is pretty much, you know how I told you have to shoot up twice a week.
Yeah.
With Tessie. All right. So when you take a short ester, you have to shoot yourself every other day.
Okay, so that's why people don't like it. Some of them because you gotta shoot yourself more often.
That too, but with this, you don't have to shoot every other day. You still do 2 times a week because it's a mixture of everything together.
Okay.
And I just felt stronger on this one, and I felt better.
But how do you know it wasn't the Deca that was helping? Because you're taking 2 of them. How do you know which one?
Of course, the Deca helped. You know.
No. But I mean, you're saying I like the Sustanon, but how do you know that it's the Sustanon that you're liking as opposed to Deca? You know what I mean?
Because you can't take Deca by yourself.
Whoa.
You have to mix Deca
Why?
with Tess. Oh, it will be a lot of bad reaction. The reason why you have to take Tess, because the reason why this is a slang word for it. The fuck, the Deca dick.
Deca dick.
Meaning, you won't get it up. That's why you need this.
So these two complement each other.
Yes, very well and safe.
Okay, so let's hear it. Was this your favorite cocktail?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, yeah.
took.
Well, you had,
Mixture.
I mean, from the things you had D-ball.
Yeah.
That's a no. Test.
I
That's
recommend.
that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And this one, Deca, and the Sus.
Which is
That's
also
power. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator.
Yeah.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator. This is Kindergarten Cop, maybe.
Yeah.
And this one is freaking Twins. Twins when he had the gut, when Arnold had the gut and he was pregos.
Here's the funny thing. Arnold was doing Deca, Tess, and D-ball at one point.
He was doing all at the same time?
Yeah, bro.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
His prime, bro. He was doing all that at the same time.
What the hell is wrong with these guys?
But
How is he still alive?
But you gotta understand this. The Tess back in the day wasn't that strong.
Okay.
You know, it just... It's gonna be kind of weird what I'm about to say. Well... Not really, because in the 70s, it was not illegal to take steroids.
Right, yeah, it was still legal. Yeah, that's right. That's what they were talking about in pumping iron.
Oh, yeah. But if you see the bodybuilders nowadays, they look like fat pigs.
Yeah, they do. Because they take insulin.
Insulin and all that. It's just
no, but they said it's the insulin that gives them the gut because these maniacs, they shoot.
Too.
They shoot the... No, I don't know if it's from the HGH.
Too.
I thought it's mostly insulin. They said because what happens is they shoot... so much insulin helps them eat way more, and they eat so much that their stomach is always like that full.
Yeah. But yeah, Arnold was taking Deca, Tess, and D-ball at the same time. But I had fun with Deca and Sus. It was awesome, but I did it correctly. 3 months, and I got off.
Let's hear it. What did you keep any gains? How was it? Was it this one expensive?
I think it cost me $80 each. I think the Deca cost $90.
Okay.
But the thing with the Deca, I think. All right. Once again, it's been a while, so I'm sorry if my memory's a little
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I just bought one box here. I think I only bought one bottle of Deca because I used the minimum dosage, which I think was 200 a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people are telling me to do a little bit more. In the end, during the cycle, I did maybe 300 a week.
Okay.
But the Deca, the thing when you mix with Deca and test, you have to run the test longer than the Deca, which means Deca you're only supposed to run it 8 to 12 weeks.
Okay, and then once you get off the Deca, you keep the Sustain on.
Yeah, you keep the stuff, just have it 2 more weeks extra. Just so you could avoid Deca.
So what did you like about this so much? Was it like more power, more strength?
I'll tell you one thing. When I shot out with the sus, it was smooth. It was just smooth.
What do you mean?
Like, it wasn't. I can't explain, but when you shoot it up and the oil, whatever that goes inside your arm or whatever, it just went down smooth.
So are you shooting it intermuscular or into the fat?
Right here in the shoulder.
Yeah.
So I'm pointing right there.
Yeah.
And your butt cheek, there's a certain part in your butt cheek.
Right, yeah.
Hit it, you know? Most people say try your butt cheek, which is the most safest way. But you don't want to do it all the time because
you want to switch it up, yeah.
Well, you don't want to have soreness, you know?
Right.
You keep imagine shooting up the same arm.
Okay.
You know?
All right, so let's say right now, mate, I'm 250 pounds right now. I just freaking shot up Deca and Sustain on. I'm 250.
Oh no! Don't do it. You crazy, bro?
Why?
You have to try test C before.
Oh, okay.
Before anything.
So let's say no. What I'm saying is just play it through. Look, right now I just shot up test D. What am I feeling right now? I just shot it. I'm not gonna feel anything.
You're not gonna feel anything.
Nothing. And then how long is it gonna be? I'm gonna go to the gym the first, second, day, third. Nothing still. 2 weeks. You said
2.5 to 3 weeks.
And what am I gonna feel exactly? Am I just gonna wake up out of bed and one day I'm just like, you know what? I feel like Arnold. Like the music's bright, the day's brighter. You just wake up, you're like, I feel good.
I'll tell you one thing, Jonas.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing right now.
You got a
buddy.
sick smile on your face, and I like it.
Buddy, this is when you're gonna feel it. Not when you wake up. It's when you go to the gym, and then you're gonna feel this pump. Remember Arnold and Pump Hours like. Yeah. It's like I'm coming and working. Yeah. That's how you're gonna feel it. The guy.
Did it freak you out? Was there like a moment? Was there a moment when you were pumping weights and you're like, "Holy shit, this is it"? Was there one moment where you remember still? You're like, "Oh my god, this is it." Like this is the testosterone.
You know the thing is, it kicks in the 3rd week, but I think in the 6th or 7th week, I was like this. Yo, my strength was crazy.
Yeah.
The pump was unbelievable. I was like this. It was like I felt like Arnold.
Yeah.
It was like I'm working and coming at the same time.
You're like in the Predator in the helicopter shooting the monster.
Yeah. I laugh at Arnold every time that scene that he's like in Pumping Iron, but like he was telling the truth. He gave the best description how he felt.
Jesus Christ, that sounds insane.
It is, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So whatever happened to that guy that ran it for like 7-8 months or something? Did he ever recover?
Oh no, he ran it a year inside. Oh yeah, he recovered. Yeah.
Do a lot of people do that or no? Like the professional bodybuilders, they have to probably run it all year round or something.
That's the thing where I tell you, mentally is an addictive drug. I don't believe it's like a drug that physically would take over.
Yeah.
It's just a mentally thing.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Can you imagine one of those people who, like you see him, like Arnold or something? Even now he's back. He's big again because he's juicing again.
Yeah. Well, he's taking regular testosterone.
Right, testosterone replace. Yeah, like what's his name is too? The Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, but he's doing HGH.
He's doing that. So what does that do?
Oh, that's human growth.
Did you take that before?
No, bro.
What does that do?
Oh my god, that's just unbelievable power. That you have to do that with tests. And you just get a huge. I heard the sex drive is crazy. So Stallone said it. But the bad thing about it, it's a high ratio to get cancer from it.
Jesus, from the growth?
Yeah, if they're HGH, that's the thing about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because everything, bro, right?
Don't go from my word, just Google it. But I heard this from other people, and I Googled it before. You know, I'm not very knowledgeable about it, so don't take my word for it. But it's a known thing that it's a higher chance to get cancer on it.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no idea on that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and you will have to pin it through your stomach, I think.
Damn. So it's okay.
Yeah.
That's right, and it's really expensive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that is expensive. It's the thing that Barry Bonds taken.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why his head
Yeah.
got bigger.
Yeah. You know what is it? Did you ever see that documentary? It's called the with the Russian guys who were all juicing.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Icarus.
Yeah.
It was called Icarus. They had the one guy just started juicing up, man.
Yeah, they were, like
And
I say, over there in Russia.
and they
was
found all
legal.
the Russian people. What do you think about this? Here's a theory that I always find, dude. It's so troubling when I hear people at the gym or in anywhere where you talk about sports and they're like, yeah, but he's natural. When they're talking about professional athletes, I mean, you're a regular Joe Schmo, but you're gonna take all this crazy deca everything. But people think that professional athletes who make millions of dollars a year, and the window of competition, I mean, the window of opportunity is so small and the competition is so high, you don't think that these guys will take anything that they can and need to? You don't think that their trainers give them all this stuff? They're basically, look at racehorses. That's basically what they are. They're racehorses. They're going to give them and inject them with anything. These guys don't even have any say to it. You think LeBron James has any say? These guys, he doesn't even decide what he's going to eat himself. His trainer comes up to him. He's like, eat this, shoot this up. He probably doesn't even know what he's taking. They're just shooting him up.
I'll tell you one thing.
They design everything for him. Because think about it. He's not even a human to them. He's a racehorse.
I'm going to tell you one thing. It's kind of the same topic as about Barry Bonds.
Okay.
Everybody knows I'm a big baseball fan and everything.
Rob loves baseball.
And I would say this. If you want to put down who's the best baseball player of all time,
Uh-huh.
if you really look at it statistically and everything, it goes on with two people, Babe Ruth and Barry Bonds.
Okay.
You know? Now, he is banned from the Hall of Fame because of this HGH steroids thing, because he broke the home run record and whatever.
Oh, so what? Do
He's
you
banned.
think that?
He's
Wait.
banned.
That's
no,
what,
let me finish.
Yeah.
My honest opinion, the reason why he's banned, because he's a dick to everybody.
Not because of the stuff.
Because there's other people who take his steroids, whatever. But overall, here's the thing: if you look, his slugging, his steals, his fielding, his home runs, even before he got this, he was still an unbelievable base all around. It just not like, I think he has 10 Golden Gloves. This whole run, the average was still like tremendous. It was just he used to steal bases, and the guy was, I mean, yeah, when he came in the league, he was 6'3", maybe 185 pounds, whatever, but still, everything about him was just perfect in baseball. Here's the thing, one thing. The home runs, the only thing the steroids really did for him, just to get that power.
Right. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about this? This is a great question. Steroids, is it cheating or is it not? I think at a certain point, I don't think it is, because it's like these guys are gonna take it anyway. They're professional athletes. Who gives a crap? What do you play? You're not gonna play with them. You're not gonna. Is it cheating or not? And if it is, where do we stop? Is creatine cheating? Is caffeine cheating? Is only test cheating?
That's a great question, and that question could be answered in many various answers.
Yes. What do you think?
My opinion, I think through fighting sport, I'm sorry, you should not take it, because that is a sport that you could kill somebody.
Yeah.
And that is a dangerous sport. UFC, boxing, just imagine that boxer is taking steroids.
Yeah.
I'm not taking steroids. We both have the same skills, but that guy's and I could punch almost hard as you.
Right,
but you punch 10 times harder because you're on the juice.
That
to me, when it comes to fighting and everything, you have to eliminate that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm not even talking about integrity. I'm just talking about as a human being. You could kill somebody on it.
Let me see. Let me pull something up. That's a good argument.
But then I could.
But
I can't really talk shit because now I defended Barry Bonds for his steroids use.
But he's not fighting.
He's not fighting. That's the thing. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That is a great question.
Let me show you this. The thing is, though, it takes so much fun out of the sport. I'm sorry. Look at this. Let me pull something up for you kids.
Did anybody ask me any questions? Sorry for not answering.
No, we don't have anybody asking questions right now. Hold on. Let's go over. Who was he? Knee. Let me see. Which one was it? It was this one. This one that he was fighting. Look at him. This was Alistair Overeem when he was juiced to the balls here. It's an amazing video. Let me jump around a little bit.
This kid Dave is crazy.
Let's see. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Look at Alistair Overeem when he was freaking 260 pounds or something. Look at this guy. He's fighting this dude. This natural dude. Watch him. Watch Overeem. Look at him. Look at the traps. Imagine having to fight this guy. 6'5", 250 pounds. That's Overeem. When he was juiced like crazy. Watch this knockout.
Oh,
It was beautiful. Watch this. Watch this poor guy. Watch this poor guy get catch. Watch. Watch. He's going to catch him. Come. Somebody say you could show a movie on his chest. Watch. He catches him. Boom. Knees him. It's over.
Oh, but that, Jonas, without juice, you're getting your shit knocked out. He caught, that was a perfectly knee to his chin. You were getting knocked out by anybody.
No, that's true. You were still going to get knocked out. But still, would he have gotten to him? You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I definitely understand what you're saying, bro.
They have a bunch of...
that was a beautiful fucking
whatchamacallit.
But you know what's funny? The other guy's not a small guy.
No, he's huge too.
Yeah.
They have whatchamacallit. They have a lot of if you watch a lot of videos on the MMA, you can actually type in like pre-steroid testing and post-steroid. It's insane. They took down so many people, so many freaking. I feel like Vitor Belfort, he was an amazing fighter, dude. When he was juiced out, oh my god! If you pull up these old videos of the UFC.
Oh, back in the day, forget about it.
Let me see.
Fucking UFC back in the day, bro. That shit should have been illegal.
Let me see.
Bro, those poor guys were.
UFC.
They really fought for their money and they didn't get paid shit. Bro.
They didn't get paid anything, and they were put in with these animals. And they're like, where is it? Let me see. This when he was young. Let's see. Got Joe Rogan with freaking hair over there. He's fighting Vanderlei Silva.
Who's that?
Let's see. That's Vitor. He's like 18, 19. Look at his traps on him. That's not normal, dude. He's like 175 or something. 175. He's juiced out. Look at his traps. You look like you're reserving judgment. You don't think so? Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I personally think if these sports guys, if they want to take steroids, let them sign, especially fighters. Why don't they sign a waiver or something like that? Why is the UFC doing that? I get it. I guess the UFC had to do it so they could get it legalized in different states. But I feel like, God, they took so much fun out of it, you know? Same thing with, like, I don't know. Is it cheating or no? Only in fighting you're saying it's cheating? Or is it not even that it's cheating, but it's that it just makes it dangerous?
It makes it dangerous.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It really does. Because... Jesus, it really makes it dangerous. I seen like some old school boxing matches. Yeah. Like the other guy was juiced out and he just went crazy and he just started hitting him, rabbit punch him. He's just already on the floor. And you know, you would think it's like it's in a heater mode. No.
Yeah.
He got later on. He got tested for steroids.
That happened to that happens. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in every sport they should allow it. They should allow it. It makes the sports more fun. Who cares? Plus, they're going to take it anyway. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. I can't argue with that, man. Like, I'm be honest with you, it was so fun during the Barry Bonds era with the whole run. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire, Roger Clemens.
You think they cut down a lot on it? You know, wasn't it, what's his name, taking freaking gummy bears? They said Alex Rodriguez or something like that. They said he was taking these gummy bears that he would take and they would last... like for freaking 10 minutes or something weird like that until he hit the ball and that was it, and then it'd be out of his system. It was like some new stuff.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was fun seeing those games, man. Like,
absolutely.
All right, Roger Clemens, he's a pitcher. He was on steroids. He got caught. He was caught in the whole scam. He was a big guy, big guy. Now, this is the World Series against the Mets. I'm a big Met fan, and I remember he hit Piazza with a ball throughout this because Piazza used to hit him all the time. He used to hit home runs.
Is Piazza gay? What's that rumor? I remember everybody used to make fun of him.
I know.
In junior high school, everybody kept saying that Mike Piazza's gay.
That guy was a playboy. That guy got anyone.
Yeah. No, but why did they say that? What, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
No one said it for some reason.
Because he was kind of, it was.
I don't remember
the way he's dyed his hair,
maybe.
and then it was just like he's soft spoken, and then it was also like he was such a big. He was another big guy, but Roger Clemens pumped him out. And I remember this one game, it was regular season. Roger Clemens just threw a 98 miles per hour pitch right there because he hit a home run before.
Did you hit him in the head?
Yeah, the helmet. He was out for a month for concussion.
Holy crap! And then that's when they tested him.
Oh no. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you what happened later on because I'm just trying to explain the beef between Piazza and Roger Clemens.
Yeah. Just let me know about the steroids. I don't really care about their beef. Who cares about their beef?
No, but this involves with the steroids.
Okay.
All right. Roger Clemens threw a pitch. Piazza hit the ball. His bat broke. A piece of the bat went to Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens grabbed the piece of the bat and just threw it at Piazza.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at Piazza. Like, I was like, you fucking pussy. Yeah. This guy knocked you out with the fucking pitch. And now he throws a baseball bat
and he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, run. But once again, Roger Clemens is like big. Juiced out.
Yeah.
And then, at that moment, he was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
And then he went to court for the steroid because he was caught.
Because he got snitched out by somebody.
Yeah, somebody. And somebody asked in an interview, were you on steroids when that pitch happened? Yeah, I was.
Whatever. What percentage do you think of the athletes nowadays are on steroids? I think, honestly, 100% of them are. Or you think it varies in each different sport? I think, like basketball, dude, all of them are on it because you can see the positives you can get. You'll gain hops, speed, quickness. Football, forget it. Everybody's on it in football.
You can't say everybody. You can't really have but I will agree it was a high percentage.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. 100%.
It has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
I mean, dude, think about it. If you're a regular guy at the gym who just works for a living, he's willing to take steroids. You're gonna tell me the guy who's getting paid millions
is going
to take it?
Great point.
It works too. That's the thing. It's not a lie. It works.
Hey, Jay, look at these contracts these players, professional athletes get.
Exactly.
Nowadays. You're telling me you wouldn't take that?
Exactly, because think about it. You could take, if you, let's say you're going to take the Deca Sus and you'll run faster, you'll jump higher, and you'll perform better. That better performance can lead to making, let's say, anywhere from, you could probably make more, because you could get a better contract. You could make, let's say, 10, 20, 30, 40 million more.
Here's the thing. These guys will get the best shit in the world. And then top of all that, they have a doctor to moderate this.
I guarantee you, dude. There has to be a whole underground system where everybody knows, like everybody in the league. They're like, all right, guys. I think like this is what happens in basketball. That's why, like, because the football they get a lot of flag for steroids, and the baseball too. I think like the basketball guy, the president, he's like, guys, stop, be quiet. We're in the clear. We're not getting any heat. Shh, be quiet. Keep juicing.
Well, I always think basketball, and I'm a big baseball fan. Basketball organization, they're very smart. You haven't noticed that.
Aren't they? They're like one of the highest paid athletes, right? And it's not even the most popular sport.
That too, but I just think the way the guy who runs the organization, he always makes sure to stay out of it clear, the bad karma, everything. Like, I don't want to bring this up, but like football, the whole thing with kneel down, whatever. So, it just brings bad karma. Basketball, they know it's a bad thing, but guess what? We're not going to be involved.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
it's
I'm
smart.
saying. They're smart. They stay out of the radar. And look what you said. Look, let's just stay clear of this.
Exactly. Stay away, guys. Be quiet. You guys want to get busted? They're taking steroids. Everyone's juicing over there. Are you nuts?
But I really think about the basketball organization, NBA. They're a very smart organization out of all the sports out there.
Even what's his name? Freaking. What about Lance Armstrong when he got busted? Dude, this guy, I would have never thought in a million years he was taking anything. I didn't even know. I think about performance. This guy was taking everything they said. When he admitted blood doping, freaking injecting his blood in.
That race he does, that's a...
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do, man.
That
is a hard thing to. I give respect to those guys
Absolutely.
for doing that. That's
Dude,
just
these guys who
fucking
do
hard.
the Spartan races, you could see that they're juiced out too. A lot of them. You come in.
You know, it's just. Look, I'll give you this. There's a high percentage of a lot of athletes that are taking steroids.
Absolutely.
But
Why
there are
wouldn't they?
Yeah, why
Actors. Actors.
Oh,
Look at actors.
Look at Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
When he was skinny for Ocean 11, then he did that Troy movie.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, he was all big, and then he got skinny out of nowhere.
Yeah, what about, what's his name? Christian Bale, when he was in The Machinist, he weighed 115 pounds in The Machinist. And then when he became Batman, he was what, like 205 jacked?
Oh, but
That's not
You
natural.
want to hear a funny thing? During the set, when he first came in for the Batman after The Machinist,
Christian Bale, okay.
Christian Bale, he was 225.
Okay.
But they started calling him Fat Man because he got too big. So then he went down to 205.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
insane.
But that's unhealthy what he did. 115 to 205.
Dude,
Nah,
that movie was great too. The
Yeah, that
Machinist. A lot of people hate on it. I don't understand, dude. It
I-
was like freaking awesome.
I love Christian Bale. He's a great actor.
You know which one was pretty good? You ever seen that one with what's his name? When they had the Rock, Mark Wahlberg. They're all like freaking doing
Painted
blow.
game.
They're doing blow and they're taking steroids and
God.
stuff. Dude, that was a great freaking.
I think that's how everybody in Miami lives. Taking
I think so.
steroids and doing blow,
That's what
bro.
I think about Miami. I think they're all juicing, taking steroids. But think about
And
it.
blow and sniffing, bro. I'm sorry.
No, but think about it. In a way, it makes sense too, because I guess because you're more inclined to be shirtless. You know what I mean? I think. Do you think up north people take less steroids because they're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna wear a shirt anyway. Like in Alaska, you think anybody's really taking steroids? Or they're like, dude, I'm a fat. I'm just like a fat dude.
Yeah,
In Miami, where it's hot, they probably the percentage of taking freaking steroids has to be. I wonder if that's a graph. Actually, that's a good question. It would make sense.
It makes a lot of sense, man.
Because think about it, if you're living in Miami and you're not going to the beach, what are you doing in Miami?
Let me tell you something. I mean, obviously he did it more for sports, but when LeBron James went to Miami Heat, he started juicing with Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Why they started juicing? They're in Miami, of course. You know?
But what's his name? Dwight Howard. He was definitely on steroids too. Dude, I remember when I saw him in the high school game, I was like, dude, how the hell is that possible? This guy's 7 feet tall. You know how
6'10".
Whatever. But you know how hard it is to put on size when you're that tall? Like even for me, it took me, think about how many years to put on size. I could never put on size on my height, and it was so hard. This guy's like half a foot taller than me, half a foot taller, whatever. And he comes in and he has like bowling balls for his shoulders.
Sometimes genetics too. I'm not gonna lie.
Not at that level. I understand the variation, but dude, this guy was huge. You can't put on that much size when you're tall. If you can, it took a while. This is when he was in high school, man.
I mean, let's look at Charles Barkley. He was a big guy too. He wasn't that much, but he was a big guy, and he was just a powerful guy. Yeah. That's genetics right there.
No, of course, but he wasn't just big. He was stocky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's also the body type and shit.
Yeah. What else? Let me think. What would you say are your top 5 testosterone boosting films? Like let's say you know what, you're feeling down, you can't go to the gym. Some days when I go to the gym, for example, I don't know if it's the same thing for you. Some days I love going to the gym so much, but then some days I gotta skip a day and I'm like, damn, and I just keep thinking about going to the gym. What would be your top 5 rainy gym movies that you put on? Let's say the gym is closed, you can't go to the gym, or maybe you're injured. What would be top 5 testosterone boosting films?
Rocky.
Rocky
movies.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That'll make you run outside and run around the block.
Yeah.
Drink an egg. Raw. Maybe 2 eggs.
I have to say, Pain and Gain. Those motherfuckers.
Pain and Gain was a pretty good one too.
Predator. Yeah. Those guys were psychopaths.
That was absolutely.
Let's see what else. Believe it or not, I mean, it just gets you hyped to work out. Bloodsport and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Dude, yeah, man, that's on my list.
Yeah.
Bloodsport's on my list. I swear to God, I love Bloodsport.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was the shit with Bloodsport.
What was it about
that?
Dude, what is it about that movie? Doesn't it make Asia look so like amazing? Yeah. Like it makes it look insane. Like the guy goes over, I'm in Asia. Then you got that big ass American guy. It's a tournament, dude. I'm gonna watch the film after this podcast. That's a sick one. Yeah. And what else?
I got 4 already, right?
Yeah, you could have more, whatever.
Nah, I'm trying to figure out another one. Shit. I still, it's not a movie, but I still say with the fucking Pumping Iron.
Pumping Iron,
Yeah,
hell yeah,
I'm-
man. Dude, you
I
gotta
have to
put
go
on a
with it.
rainy
Yeah.
day. Pumping Iron just blast.
Yeah,
dude.
it's
Hell
just, Arnold, he's just a,
Yeah.
he's a smart guy, master of physiques and everything.
Jesus
He
Christ.
was, and I have to put
He's a
this. I don't know if
savage.
you haven't seen this. This is my top 2 bodybuilders of all time.
Right.
And he might be a little bit better than Arnold. But,
Uh-huh.
but Ronnie Coleman documentary.
I saw it, dude. That's
that
so
guy is
sad.
sad, but you see how he is.
Jesus Christ.
He's still smiling.
He's a psychopath.
but he's still
though.
smiling though.
It's a lunatic. I don't think he has any screws left. I think he, dude.
I
What do
mean-
you think he was on? You think this is like for breakfast?
Dude, that guy was. Look, regardless, whatever he was taking,
Yeah.
he just had unbelievable strength. He was
Dude,
a
he
freak
was a
of
monster.
nature. He was a freak of nature. I don't care. Because here's the thing: every other bodybuilder said they couldn't do what he did.
No, hell no. He was basically a power lifter.
Yeah.
He was more of a power lifter than a. I mean, he was the
But
craziest.
look, but look.
Now,
the-
who else?
But look the way he was, bro. When he was going to college, he had to go like this. Wait, he's the smartest person. She's the smartest.
Yeah.
I gotta become friends.
I
gotta learn
remember,
how to
yeah.
be the smartest. He was still bodybuilding, becoming famous, still a cop.
You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you think that works? He goes to be a cop. I wonder, dude. Do you think there's people that I swear to God, there has to be naive people that don't believe? Yeah, I'm natural. That they look like, yeah, I guess maybe there's genetics.
Or what the
Something like
Ronnie
that.
Coleman say? It's lightweight, baby.
Yeah, lightweight baby ain't nothing but a peanut, and then
Yeah.
he goes and lifts freaking 800 and shoots DECA tests and all of that in his left cheek.
Like look at him
Twice.
now. Look at him now. He's walking with crutches, but the dude still works
Jesus.
out, and he's not.
Because of
supposed to.
course he has nothing else. Think about it. That's his life, man. I don't think I'll ever stop working. Do you think you'll
No.
ever stop working
No.
out? I think working out is like one of the best things that ever happened to
Look-
me.
look-
Like, but no, obviously
Yeah.
not like relationship wise or anything like that, but like lifestyle changes, meaning like that way. Like my lifestyle changes, working. There's nothing better than working out. It boosts your mood. You feel great. You
Great,
need
yeah.
less sleep. What the hell is there to lose? And you feel great.
And look what we did. We played basketball. How
Yeah.
many 30-year-olds you can see to say like they're playing basketball?
Probably not a lot because they have other responsibilities. How many 30-year-olds got a podcast?
We worked earlier.
You know what freaked me out today? We were playing basketball. There was like a 16-year-old kid that came up to me, and he's talking about basketball or some crap. And he went to the high school that I went to, and I just realized, I'm like, dude, you realize before you were born, I was still playing basketball in this park. And then he's like, yeah, whatever, old man, and walked away. And I was screaming at him. I'm like, come back, you red bastard. Okay, that really messed with me.
I mean, dude, listen.
Dude, you know what I hate?
Why?
Let's talk about gym etiquettes and stuff. Dude, you ever see this? There's like always these scumbags who try to eye you, or I'm like hyped up after I work out. But there's guys. It seems like when as they're working out, they get like super aggressive, and they're like walking all aggressive. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? I'm just here to work out and go home, go to sleep. But they look like after like they put the weight down, they're like looking around, like not just staring at themselves, but like, what's up? What's up?
Some lack of confidence.
Lack of
I
confidence.
really think,
What do you think about the guys who lift up their shirt? They got the abs. Yeah, okay, you got the abs. Good for you. They're checking themselves out in the mirror and just flexing and moving
It
around.
might be juicing, bro.
No, but what do you think? You think scumbag, douchebag, or whatever it is? What it is doesn't bother
I
me.
mean, it doesn't bother me. Whatever you like to do, you go ahead and do it. It's like, I guess maybe I change a lot, but it's just, to me, I just don't let things bother me like that. It's like, that's what they like to do. Who am I to say? If they want to do that, let them do that, It's like, who gives a fuck?
What about weight re-racking? Does that bother you at all? You know what I mean? Do people just leave the weights and they walk away? That piss you off, or you'd be like, I'd let them get away with it, or dirtbags
I'd
come back.
rather have them rack it up, because I feel bad for the workers. And
No,
employees.
of course, yeah.
That's
What
their-
about the wiping down the machines? That pisses me off like crazy. If I'm going in, there's some sweaty pig that gets on the machine, and then he sweated it all up, but he didn't even wipe it away. What the hell are you doing? Come on, we got to share this equipment. You know what I mean?
Like, that's why they should have that little spray and that thing. around
Like,
it.
you know what I mean? It's like if I go to the toilet and I take a huge dump, I'm just, I forget, I'm not going to flush. Go ahead, you flush it. It's leaving me a present,
Sometimes life's complicated like that.
Absolutely. Or you got the people on the machine and then they're on the phone and they don't get off. Especially on the lady machine. You know the leg machines?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I remember I was doing a couple sets in this exercise and everything, and the thing is, if anybody who worked out with me, and you know, they all tell me like, dude, take a rest. You know, like I can't stand still. I have to go again. I have to go again. And there's this guy. He goes, how many sets do you have? I was like, I just got 2 more. And I did my set. And then, I had 3 more. And then, I did another set. Then I looked at my phone. I think somebody texted me. I just answered the text.
Oh, okay. So that's not,
yeah.
That's nothing.
The guy comes up to me. He's like, I'm waiting for you.
Oh.
I looked at him. What? I was
You
like,
got pissed.
I actually got a little mad. I'm like, do you want to jump in?
Yeah.
He goes, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like this. All right, then don't bitch.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm like taking 30-second
Yeah.
rest. Not even. I'm looking around. There are people that take 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
And here I am doing 30 seconds. And maybe this time it was a little bit more than 30 seconds. You're actually bitching at me. And now I'm telling you, you want to jump in? I was like, then don't bitch at me, man.
You know what's the one of like the worst moments for me? Where you have the racks. So you have the racks. They're all taken. And obviously, when you're waiting for a machine, I try to work out as I'm waiting. So I'm working out and I'm doing other exercises. So when I see the machine freeze up, I walk to it. But with the racks, I feel like you can't do it because the racks are always far away from the machine, and there's lurkers always around there.
Yeah.
I saw a guy do this. I'm not even kidding. It was insane. As soon as the rack freed up, 3 guys started running toward the rack. I was getting up from the machine. I'm like, damn, I lost it. I'm not going to get it. And the one guy, he freaking knew he would. Listen, the one guy was running to the rack. He was in front of the other guy. And he was going to touch the rack. But the other guy threw the towel. And the towel landed on the machine first before he touched it. And as he fell on the floor and rolled on his side, he said, I got it.
Oh.
And the guy's like, no, it doesn't count. I touched it. You weren't here. He's like, yeah, but the gym towel is an extension of me because it's a personal gym towel. So then they had to get the freaking gym owner involved. Like, it was politics and crazy. Anyway, the guy who threw the towel freaking won. You believe that? They gave him the rack.
Really?
I think it should be the guy who walks there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I was the guy, I probably would have took the towel. It's over there. Now you go over it. Like that's the end.
So you don't think that's count? That's not a reasonable thing. If you toss the towel on something, you can't claim it.
I mean, how about
Have
this?
you done that move before? The
No.
towel toss.
I just go to the person. How many sets do you have? All right, I got next.
So wait, you would be like, no, I had next. If somebody comes up
Yeah.
and takes the machine, what if you're not fast enough and they're already in the middle of it's a rack. So they're already set it to, and they're doing now squats. As they're doing the squats, what are you going to come up to them to have them actually, you're going to tell them a whole story. Actually, the person beforehand, I told them I had next, but I guess they didn't tell you, and now you're doing squats, so I need you to stop. Yes, because it's far away from you.
He already did it?
Yeah.
Then
He
I
already
lost
switched it.
I lost it.
But you already requested it.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it the
requested.
responsibility? So are you mad at the guy? Or are you mad at the guy that didn't tell you?
I wouldn't be mad at anybody. I would be mad at myself for not noticing that he left.
No, but you noticed it, but you just weren't fast enough because it's at the racks, and the racks are far away from weights. What are you saying? Are you saying
You're
that
telling
you
me
just
I'm
wait?
walking so slow that this guy got there, he started doing sets already.
Dude, the guys on my gym are fast.
Nah, bro.
They're skinny and fast.
I would.
The gym is packed. I go
Yeah.
to freaking, I go to like the small gyms. They're packed, especially in the city over here. It's insane.
Thank God I don't lift weights anymore. I don't have that problem no more.
You don't lift weights anymore?
No, I do 100 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 dips.
I thought you do that plus weights.
Only with squats.
You stopped weights?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
What about your biceps? I guess pull-ups. Decent. What about triceps?
Dips
Dips, pull-ups.
and push-ups.
Jesus.
And trust me, people have been saying like I look like I got bigger, especially from my backside.
Jeez.
I do it 3 times a week.
Why are you doing that? Any reason? It's just you got tired of it?
Something new. My joints were hurting. And look, it takes me 14 minutes to do all that. Then I do cardio.
You think that's enough?
Yeah.
So, So basically, you're the guy who's freaking at the pull-up machine, and you're taking over. You're the scumbag that I have to wait for.
There's a bunch of pull-up machines around.
And what do you think about the little assistance thing? Do you use it? Are you a little bitch if you use the assistance?
No, you're not a little bitch for using this thing.
But you know what the thing is? When I use it, I feel like I am, and when I see other people use it, I think that they are. For some reason. I don't know why. Why is it? It's like, but as I'm doing it, I have to tell everybody. As I put on the assistance, as I'm doing the pull-ups, I have to tell them, like anybody next to me, I'm like, I'm 240. Like I have to tell them, like, listen, if I was skinnier, I could do it, but I'm 240. It's not that I'm weak. I'm 240. I weigh too much.
Hey, listen, when I first did this type of exercise, I read online most people don't even complete it. I completed it. It took me 35 minutes. The first time I tried. After a while, it went lower and lower and lower, and now I'm up to 14 minutes doing all that. And I sweat out like crazy. I feel the pump and everything. I see my shoulders bigger, my traps, everything.
Yeah.
It's just a great exercise. I mean, no more joints. I have not had body ache joints no more.
So you used to have that.
Yeah.
Isn't it true? I heard this. Is it true that steroids, for somebody was saying that steroids help with joint lubrication or something? Is that BS or something? Why? How the hell would it help with joint lubrication? It's a
What? It helps your joints better?
They say, yeah, that your joints don't hurt for some reason. Does it? Is this true?
Does it? Yeah, it does.
How does that work?
It's cyan Deca that helps your joints.
It was like a WD-40 that you freaking spray on your goddamn elbows and knees and stuff.
I have no idea, but usually when you're taking Deca, for some reason your joints don't hurt. It actually helps out.
Okay, that's weird.
And I think, I'm not sure. Don't take my word for this one. HGH also helps with your bones and everything.
You heard about any psychos taking steroids, then just running amok, running in, just killing somebody?
Chris Benoit?
Who's that guy? Let's hear it.
Wrestler.
He had a complete nervous breakdown from steroids and murdered somebody?
He murdered his family, he murdered his wife, his kids, and then he hung himself.
For any reason? Did he leave a suicide note, or was it a moment?
I think he left a suicide note. I'm not sure. He left a suicide note after he killed his...
Yeah.
And then he hung himself.
And that was from steroids, they're saying?
He was taking a bunch of steroids, and I think he was on painkillers, but the testosterone level he was taking, they found out and everything, it was just off the roof.
Yeah.
Like
do you think if you kept increasing your dosages and continue taking, do you think you could get to that level of anger where was the anger that you experienced, was it something like the same thing with the pump and the power that you get? That anger that you felt, was it something otherworldly? Where like, wow, I got so angry so fast, I haven't felt this type of anger ever.
This guy probably has been taking juice for a long time.
No, I'm asking from you when you felt like the anger. When you had,
I didn't. It was just a little rush right there. Like after that, I think that's the only time I lost my cool.
Right, and you self-reflected and you realized you're like, this is from
that. It was just stupid. And, I was, like I said, I don't like to be closed in. So, like I said, I don't like to be closed in. But since I was on roids, that made it worse. It made my nerves worse.
Right, it wired you up.
Yeah, wired me up. So just a simple fact, just because I'm claustrophobic right off the bat. So now with steroids, it would just increase it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Was there anybody? You were telling me a story about somebody who was taking steroids and they weren't even working out.
Yeah, he did it just to feel good.
You said that he did it just to feel. Do you think is that true? Would that work without even working out? I mean, that's.
I mean, for your confidence level, yeah. If you're taking regular tests, I'm pretty sure he wasn't shooting up 500 milligrams. I'm pretty sure he was doing 250 a week.
Okay, so that's the minimum. Right?
And I know bodybuilders that once they got injured, they were taking testosterone while they're injured because they weren't able to work out
and not to lose.
But it would lose muscle, but not that much. But the main thing, so you won't gain fat.
Oh, so it works as like a fat burner too. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you think you'll ever go? Do you think you'd ever go back and take it again?
No. Maybe my I'm 45 or 50. I get it from a doctor.
You think like you would want to go on like a TRT program,
Yeah.
right? Something like that.
Yeah. I'm actually done and over with it. I just want to, what I'm doing with the pull-ups, cardio, push-ups, dips.
Why is that? Why don't you like it? What is it that it's too expensive? Is it that you don't like the idea of shooting it up? Is it that you don't like it that it's like unnatural? Do you have a problem? Anything?
I believe I done something, I experienced it, now I'm over with it. I do not believe people should be on this for the rest of their life. I believe if you do it, just do it for a while. And then after that, get off it, you know? Here's the thing, steroids, you cannot overdose on it. Once again, I'm going to say this again. I do not believe it's a positive thing to take steroids. But if you do it correctly, nothing bad will happen.
Right.
But if you take it over years and years and years, of course something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill you. Look at Rich Piano. That
That guy was shooting synthol though. He was taking everything. That
Dude,
guy was a
they
psychopath
found
lunatic.
3,000 testosterone, regular testy
In
going
his-
through his body. 3,000 of testy going through his fucking
Whatever it takes.
body. Dude, he's a fucking maniac. Of course he fucking died. Plus, he was also a drug addict.
Yeah. It was a big. I mean, dude. I
He
wonder.
sniffed oxy nonstop and everything.
I wonder how crazy those people are. Like you see, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wonder, like you said, mentally, how hard was it for him to deal with the fact that he would have to get off? Because it's like insane. It's like once you reach this super level human level of yourself, like you basically go back to being a regular normal human. But even back, you're even when they go down, they're still big, but they're like, you know what I mean? When like a bodybuilder gets injured. Yeah.
They cruises when.
But still, I wonder if it messes with them for life. Like, they're like, God, I was so big. Remember in the 80s? And they're still big, but they're like, no, I was bigger. You know, there's a bunch of guys, you know, that are like insane like that, where they're like, I was bigger. Or there's other people who talk about weird stuff like, they're like, how come I look big in a shirt, but then if I take the shirt off, I look small?
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors. There's a bunch of play. You got the half natty lighting and everything.
Yeah, it's all a mental thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I don't think steroids are addiction through a drug. I think it's addiction mentally. And when you see yourself in the mirror, like you said, I was that big. And then when you're off it, you're not that big.
Yeah.
Oh, people, Tess and Deca, you can keep your gains. You will lose a little, but you can keep your gains.
The test and Deca?
Yeah. This is the only two type of steroids that you could take and you will keep your gains.
Is there anything that you keep? Is it just, do you keep, because somebody was saying that you do keep it, but you also keep like a unnatural strength or some crap. Do you feel like anything like that where you're like, I still have something that's still lurking from the, not just a muscle, but like a certain, like a energy level or like a, you know how like people who take too much acid, they have like flashbacks and stuff all the time, and they have it for life. They're like, hey dude, you had a flashback. Like you have something like that that's not just the muscle or the strength.
I think maybe when I got off it, like after a few months, but
Yeah.
it's over and done. It's in my past.
That's
I
it.
enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say, if you want to try, do it in a safe way, and be careful, you know? Because just remember this. Every drug, there is a possibility of anything.
Yeah. But then you were saying that you would go on the TRT, and isn't TRT TRT's pretty much test, isn't it? Isn't that all it is?
Yeah, but it won't be 500. It will be a doctor shooting you up twice, not even twice a week. One or two times. I think they go every 2 weeks. And
Right. So, but what do? They pump you back to like a regular level when you were young and stuff. Nothing crazy, right?
Nothing crazy. They just shoot you up 250. I think I could be wrong. 250 twice a month.
Okay, so that's not even that bad.
Yeah.
And then I guess they keep
it could
you,
be a little bit more,
Yeah.
but if it's a little bit more, I would think 4 times a month, which means 250 each week.
Yeah.
But I really think I heard it was twice a month.
I wonder how that works. I wonder if they try to keep your testosterone levels to like when you were 20. They're like, oh, we're just gonna maintain it at 20 and not go anything. They don't
And
go like
here's the
superhuman levels.
Here's the thing, Jonas. You're with the doctor monitoring is legally.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you won't go in there as a, oh shit, he's doing something illegal. No, the doctor's monitoring, your testosterone with the right, correct dosage
Right.
for you, not into like a bad level.
Yeah.
And that's it. And if the doctor picks up anything wrong, cholesterol level, some of your heart, blood pressure, he can take you off
Right.
and put you at a different dosage.
When's the last time you had your blood work? Have you had anything bad happen, come back, or everything is pretty much in
Pretty
check?
much fine. The last time I took it, like I think maybe like a year ago, everything was
Yeah.
good. I mean, I pretty much when I got off the last cycle, I went to the doctor again. Again, it was just like everything was good on me.
Yeah. Do you know anybody who's still using steroids and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And these
Friends at work, friends at the gym.
Yeah.
You know, like sooner or later, like I could just pick up who's juicing. In the beginning, they won't tell me, but
Yeah.
sooner or later they'll tell me, and we'll
Has-
talk about it.
Has your eye for steroid users expanded after using steroids, or is it still the same? Is it like, you know what I mean?
It's a sixth sense when you.
But was it always a sixth sense, or
No.
did it become it after using it?
No, before I thought I had a sixth sense.
Yeah.
But now after using it, experience it, it's a sixth sense.
What do you look for?
It's just your shoulders and the way you act, the way you look. It's just the way you walk too. I know it's weird,
Even in the walk, just
yeah,
the way you walk.
even the fucking-
What is it? Is it like a posture, a confidence? Is it like you're like...
It's just say a confident walk.
Okay.
You know? And you just could tell. And you just could tell from the strength. You could tell. Here's another thing. And there was this bodybuilder, which was the stupidest fucking thing he said.
Yeah, yeah.
He was on steroids. His name's Kai, some shit.
Okay.
Some shit. He was like, yes, you know, if you do 25 reps of this, you'll gain more muscle. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Just because you do 25 reps of light weights, the only reason why you're gaining muscle is because the protein synthesis you have through
Of
the steroids
course.
that you're making it bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm like this, but that's the thing when I was in juice. I used to do a lot of reps.
Uh-huh. And it
this-
didn't matter what you probably did back then.
Yeah, but with reps with heavy weights.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I
Yeah.
could tell when somebody juice. But this is the main thing.
You heard about Larry Wheels, that the crazy bodybuilder strongman? He just tore in his freaking bicep. He was lifting one of those Atlas stones that weighed like 500 pounds. He was gonna compete on like the world's strongest man and stuff.
Hey, you want to talk about a fucking maniac, a robot? If you show this picture to a guy in 1930s, this is a 70-year-old man, Vince McMahon.
Oh my God! Yeah,
That
he's
guy
insane,
is
man.
That guy, even Triple H, his son-in-law, a wrestler, another big fucking juice out mother effer.
Yeah.
He goes, I cannot work out with him. His workouts are extreme.
He's insane.
Yeah, he is insane. He is very
And he's like,
educational.
he was like 75 years old or something. The guy's
now
huge.
he looks like he's Asian. But
Uh-huh.
before, like, I remember this one match with Hulk Hogan. I was like, this nigga's bigger than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I was like, he's making Hulk Hogan look. I mean, Hulk Hogan's still big, but I was like, damn, this motherfucker. Imagine showing that picture. Someone from the 1930s said this is 65. This is a 68-year-old man. They don't think that guy's a robot from the future.
No, absolutely. And the what is it? They were saying, you know, the Fountain of Youth, supposedly, what is it, Cortez or something, he went down to Florida to find the Fountain of Youth. And now they actually have the Fountain of Youth. The Fountain of Youth is in Florida, and it's TRT. It's testosterone replacement therapy. And now these old people down there, they're basically in better shape than most 20-year-olds today. A lot of these 20-year-olds, you know, they're like just fat, overweight. They don't work out or anything.
You're playing video
Yeah,
games all the
but
time.
everybody in a nursing home down in Florida, everyone's jacked there. It switched.
Hey, you know,
It switched. The freaking young guys are out of shape. The old guys are in the best shape of their lives, and that's thanks to TRT.
hey, listen. Working out, lifting weights will always bring the youth in you, bro. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Listen, keep blasting weights. Keep pumping. Don't ever stop.
Yeah, you know, do anything cardio, anything calisthenics are awesome. I'm telling you right now, I have a few correctional officers and police officer friends, and they told me this. They're like this. There are some inmates. They have an old face, and obviously prison
Right,
AGs,
but they're jacked.
but they look like 20-year-old models,
Yeah,
and it's all through calisthenics.
because that's all they can do there.
Yeah.
And that's all they do every day. They
They
just
do
work out.
pull-ups, push-ups,
Yeah.
sit-ups.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. It's like, like construction workers and all the other guys. These people are like in like one of the best shapes of the body, blue collar worker. But the guys who work in the offices, because they don't have to use their body, they sit in a chair for 10 hours a day and they do nothing. Their bodies are just wasting away.
Yeah, but if they go work out, it doesn't really matter.
No, absolutely. That's why a lot of these guys, I feel like the businessmen, that's why they take steroids, because they don't have the time to do it, and they're jacked. All these Wall Street guys, they're just shooting up, and that's about it. They work out a little, but they're not putting in the time. Because you don't have to put in as much time, I guess, to make as much progress, which makes sense. And if you have the money and you can get your blood work for it, why not do it?
I mean, steroids still not magic 8 ball. You still got to put in work.
Right.
It just doesn't matter. You still have to put in work. But whatever you put in is what you achieve.
Yeah.
That's why when I first took tests, I was more working in hypertrophy style.
Yeah.
When I went on DECA and Sustanon, I blew up to 212, 215.
Uh-huh.
With a flat stomach.
It's crazy.
And I was just...
That's a crazy size. Did you ever think of competing in like strongman or doing bodybuilding competition? Was that ever like a thought in your mind when you were on it?
Two of my friends wanted me to do that.
Yeah.
They're like this, like, wow, you're pretty strong. You have good strength and do this correctly. And you ever thought of this? And I'm like this. Like, I actually kind of thought about it, but then I'm like, dude, these crazy diets that they do is unhealthy. I did this one crazy ass diet. It was kind of like, it was healthy but unhealthy,
Right.
And it's like, I could have just done it for 6 weeks, and it says you should just do it in 6 weeks. Now, the keto diet, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Right. I tried. I like the keto. The keto diet. I don't do it fully, but I try to keep it a lot of it. I was it the other day? I had 7 boiled eggs. 7 boiled eggs I had.
Nice.
That's for breakfast.
But
eggs are supposedly great for freaking boosting your testosterone levels.
But the thing is, like, just work out, do a little cardio, do a little this, do a little that. Do not eat fast food. If you're gonna really, you don't even have to do crazy diet. You just gotta cook food from your house.
Yeah.
And that's all. You cook food from your house, regular food. You're gonna gain, good weight, gain good abs, whatever. Now, if you want to get in that crazy 6-pack, everything, then okay, you have to do like a protein diet.
Right.
For
Well, you gotta be in a big calorie deficit and everything like that.
But you could do all this by doing a regular diet.
Absolutely.
You don't go eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
Listen, you can eat a slice of pizza, cheese pizza, because it's actually healthy.
Yeah.
Carbs, the tomato sauce, and everything. But do not go excessive with eating out a lot.
No, of course, I think you have to keep it in check. We've been going for almost 2 hours. Do you have any possible final last words for the summer of steroids, boys? If you want to take it now.
Well, it was a great chat.
Well,
Look at the bicep. Look at the bicep.
Gotta love it. There it is. All right. Until next time.